Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today I'm going to show you where you can find Kitsune inside of Palworld 1.0. Now there's two types of Kitsune, there's the regular Kitsune and then there's Kitsun Noct. The first Kitsune you can find primarily here on Wildlife Reserve number 2, or the Wildlife Sanctuary, and this one is called number 2 because it is like the second of them, and also there's two murder drones that patrol it, and if you get in their spotlight, they will kill you. The other type of Kitsune that you can find is actually Kitsun Noct, and you can find Kitsun Noct down here on Faybreak Island, and I'm actually going to specifically go catch the special level 65 version, because, you know, if you're going to bother to catch a creature, you might as well catch the fanciest version you can, because then you'll make sure you got lots of really good stats. So I'm here at Wildlife Sanctuary number 2. You can avoid these drones by just, well, A, watching where they go. If you stay on the periphery of this island and don't go into the very center too much and shoot pals from these side rocks, you should be pretty fine. You can also shoot them from on top of these spires in the center as well. This Wildlife Sanctuary's coordinates are -668 and -818. And if you want to go for the other Kitsune, the Kitsun Noct, Kitsun Noct's coordinates are -847 and -1306. So when we're going to go over here and look for regular Kitsune, we're literally just looking for a blue glowing fox. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can find here that is not necessarily what we want. There's some of those funny looking deer that look like a Wendigo. Here's one right now. We just have to be very careful we don't fall down and get shot to death by the turrets. It kind of makes it a little bit awkward. You can shoot a few different things. There's a Magex here. You've also got an Incineram Noct and the Kitsune over here. And I think we might be somewhat safe if we shot them from the middle, but we want to make sure that we have one that we can shoot that is in a safe place to fight it for a moment and also not die. So we're going to look over here too, because there's usually quite a few of them. Here we have a Noct. That's the fire horse. As you can see, it can be kind of a pain in the butt to try to find a safe-ish place in order to land and fight these Kitsune in order to capture them. So I might end up just having to do this from mountback, which is just fine. Sometimes that happens. So we'll just go where we last saw them. Oh, we went all the way around, and these ones despawned and turned into Blazehowl Noct. Here we go. Here's one. I think we can get away with hanging out up top of here. We want to make sure we have a mercy item equipped so we don't accidentally kill them. And then I'm going to go ahead and fight them from all the way up here. And I'm going to throw some ultimate spheres at them because those are a little bit overpowered for this level. You could probably get away with using a fairly lower sphere, like, say, probably an ultra sphere or legendary sphere rather than an ultimate sphere. But that's really all you gotta do, is just make sure you keep aware of the drones, hunt around in between them, and then occasionally you'll see one of these Kitsune appear where you can actually hit them. Now, if you got a pretty good flying mount, there's really no reason to get all the way down on the ground. You can just fight them from the air, and then throw spheres at them from the air just above where these drones can trace you with their spotlights. Alright, so over here on Faybreak Island, again, we're down here where the Kitsun Noct boss is, which is on the sort of southeast side of the island, with the coordinates of -847, -1307. And this is actually kind of convenient because this particular Kitsun Noct comes with pals, so you can literally catch all of them at the exact same time, which makes it even quicker to capture 5 of them. Now, this one is level 65, so you might end up needing a slightly more dangerous and more powerful sphere in order to capture them, but they shouldn't be too much tougher once you're kind of near the end of the game. And while you're attacking them, just make sure to have a mercy item on so that you don't accidentally kill all of them. And then the rest is gonna be just bacon from there. So Kitsun Noct, you know, very similar vibe, except instead of just being a fire type pal, this one is a dark pal. That's the whole shtick with Noct. But the nice thing about this is you don't have to wander around looking for the mob. Kitsun Noct is always right here. That's probably the best place to get one. Several of them, really. This portion of the game. Since I guess you can't really call this early on in the game because we're really right near the end when you're getting up to like level 65 and 70. But, you know, there's a whole bunch of them literally right here next to the boss. Alright, so now that we're back at base, let's take a look at the stats for both Kitsune and Kitsun Noct. So Kitsune is just a regular fire pal. They have a couple different abilities. Most of them are just regular fire, with one spirit flame that counts as a dark ability, and their only main work suit ability is kindling level 3, and they have a pretty good attack, pretty good defense, and an average work speed, although this one doesn't have the best IVs for potential. You can just catch a bunch of them and keep the one that you like. Their special partner skill is they can be ridden, which means that to unlock the rest of the skill you need to have a saddle on them. While in party, player and party pals take 15% less ice damage and are immune to freeze. Does not stack. So then we have the Kitsun Noct. Here is the boss variant, I believe, is the level 65. And this one, very similar, kindling level 4, just slightly better than the default Kitsune. This one's got really great IVs because they're a boss and they're also an alpha. We've got great attack, good defense, average work speed, and they can be ridden. And while in party, players and party pals take 15% less dark damage and are immune to blind. Does not stack. And then their abilities are all mostly dark, and then a couple of them are fire. So pretty decent all-around pals. Especially if you want one that also doubles as a mount, although maybe not the most powerful or certainly not the best for working at your base. So that'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. That's where you find Kitsune and Kitsun Noct. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.